Hey everyone. Now recently a petition has been started in order to stop Jeremy Clarkson to be banned or cancelled from ITV. Now a lot of the right-wing media talking heads have been chiming in recently, in which the current news as we know it is that his shows are likely not to be renewed, which has led people to believe that he's been cancelled for what he said recently in the Sun's newspaper. Now Nigel Farage, he was acting as if all this was done by, Meghan Markle's handiwork. They're trying to sabotage him, ruin his life. They're all claiming that, this is all freedom of speech and he shouldn't be going through what he's going through, and that it's just his right to be able to express himself and he doesn't deserve the outrage that have taken place. It's gone too far. That's what I'm hearing. And I just want to ask the question, where was this response when it came to Trevor Sinclair? Because when he made those comments, and I did a video on this condemning what he said, talking about emotional intelligence at that time, and I actually made it clear, and it was deemed to be true. We all know what was going to happen, that Talksport would likely remove him from their station based on what he said so shortly after the Queen had died. And the left-wing media, so people talk about right-wing, left-wing, whatever, but the left-wing media, they equally condemned his actions, or shall I say his tweets. And according to my knowledge, since that time has elapsed, I think it's been 4 or 5 months, he has yet to be reinstated at Talksport after all this time. Yeah, I haven't seen, again, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen any right-wing media come to his defense, start a petition expressing that he has a right to freedom of speech regardless of whether we agree with it or not. And I don't like to play this, which one is worse, which one is better, that kind of stuff. But if you compare and contrast to what Trevor tweeted and what was printed in the Sun's newspaper that Jeremy Clarkson admitted to, which one do you think is worse? But again, I don't want to get into that, but if you look at it, I'm thinking to myself, where was their defense for him? Why have they been silent when it came to him, but they're not silent when it came to Jeremy Clarkson? And I'll tell you what it is. It's not about what they said. It's about whom their target was. Because, and this goes for both sides of the political spectrum, to be fair. I've got to be fair here. It goes for both sides. As long as you talk about the person, the people, or the talking points that we like and we agree with, they will have your back for the most part, barring some really, disastrous situations which no one can really defend. But for the most part, they will defend you to the tilt. However, if you talk about someone, something, a talking point, a viewpoint that they don't agree with, that's when, and this is both sides, the right like to claim that, the left like to cancel, the right equally like to use the same tactics. They claim that, they want you to be cancelled, they want you to be removed, because again, you've shared a talking point, something that they don't agree with. Because let's be honest, and this is another thing where you have to consider this petition and how it comes from and what signal are we showing. Because Jeremy Clarkson, this isn't the first time he's known for this. This is the reason why Top Gear was moved from, I say moved from BBC, but that's the reason why he left Top Gear, all the shenanigans that took place. And obviously he went to Amazon to start the new show, The Grand Tour. And he's not short of a few spare change. Neither is Trevor Sinclair if they've invested their money wisely. So why are regular people fawning about this situation in a sense where they're almost, oh my gosh, his life is going to be ruined, this kind of stuff? I'm like, really? Jeremy Clarkson? I mean, also, especially when you look at the fact of, if you look at reports, he's not actually technically being cancelled. It's the station decided that they're not going to renew his production. That's a big difference. Now, I'm not naive, don't get me wrong, to believe that recent events haven't contributed to their decisions. I'm not that naive at all. I do think that it does play a part in anything what takes place when it comes to, shall we renew, shall we deal with this guy at all? Is he worth the stress and hassle? But I just find it funny how you see this reaction to Jeremy Clarkson, you compare it to Trevor Sinclair. Again, everyone's pretty much in unison. Don't get me wrong, there are a small section of people who agree with Trevor Sinclair, but pretty much everyone, at least the big talking heads, a lot of the media articles left and right, were all in unison about Trevor Sinclair in regards to they didn't agree with it. But again, the right wing didn't actually come out with any petitions. They didn't come out saying, oh yeah, we want to protect his right to freedom of speech, he shouldn't be banned from Talksport. They were so silent. And it just proves the point to me that I've always known when it comes to so many things that, look, as long as you talk about what people agree with, whatever side you fall on, what they agree with, everything else doesn't matter for the most part. However, if you say something that they disagree with, not only is what you're saying wrong in terms of your talking points, but everything else as an individual, as a person, gets called into question. I just find it funny looking at the two things. So that was my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Until next time.